So this morning I am gonna try to brainstorm what I'm gonna do about this trim piece and that rotten corner. If you didn't see yesterday's video, this is what is going on. So I ran into that tree just a little bit, but that tree would not have ripped this trim off unless, and I can't film that way because of the sun, that wood is rotted under there. Yeah, I don't know why. So I got to deal with that somehow. Temporary fix for temporary. Oh. What worries me, I just thought about it, is if all this is rotted, this jack is going to be in jeopardy if I ever try to take the camper off again. Oh, crap, I didn't even think about that. I will have to seriously think about that issue if I have to take the camper off. Anyway, that's for another day. That's the worry for another day. Yeah. That could be an issue. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to worry about, I got to straighten this trim piece out if I can. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to straighten this thing out where it's going to go back on there correctly. I may have to just buy a piece of angle iron and paint it white. That would probably be my best than trying to make this piece work. Then angle iron or something, because it's just trim. Well, I got it semi straight with a little hiccup here and there. I'm wondering if I can clean out enough of that wood and then put another piece of wood and screw it into the wood that's back here to secure it, glue the heck out of it, and then be able to attach that corner piece. Whatever I do, I need to clean this caulk off of here. So I'm gonna do that. I have a tarp below me to pick up all the trash, so you're not trashing the state park. I need to clean this all up. Problem is, I'm not gonna be able to reach it all the way because I don't have my ladder. Oh. She made it.
Okay, there's Sammy the supervisor. You got this, Sammy? Yeah, I think you do. So we went to Home Depot this morning. Got a ladder. She got face mask. We got boards. We got liquid nails. We got rags. We got paint. Yeah. So I think this is gonna work. Okay, while we're here and I got the camera, we'll go over here. So I was super fortunate to not have too much damage. There's my new tires. Thank you, Big O. Highly recommend them. Up in the inside up here, it did tear up part of it in there. You can see some wood and some of the cabinetry. So I'm going to be fixing that. It tore off the mud flap and the mud flap bracket. And we lost the hold on the exhaust pipe, but I think it's hanging by that, what is it, almost like a stick, but that block part needs to go in. So I will need to figure out how to get a new bracket on here. This piece flew back there when it was really originally down here. Cosmetically, I need this whole trim piece right here for the wheel well. But wow, that was, I'm so glad that Jana was there and that it wasn't worse. That's the update. And then my takeaway is 4 years on your tires. I believe these were obviously sidewall blowouts. My date code on the tires was 2020, and I had been talking about getting new tires, but adventure kept getting in the way. So I'm going to be serious on that 4-year rule, and I highly recommend that. So the truck camper's prepped. She's building a new corner. Look at her, she's getting all her tools out. And so she's just gonna make a new corner out of liquid nails and...
Corner. Yeah, out of wood and liquid nails. Oh, I can't see.
Perfect day for doing this because it's not hot. That's actually perfect. She's got all the tools, huh? Should we go back to Home Depot and get some sawhorses?
Yes. That is my makeshift sawhorse.
I like it. It's creative.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. I just need to rebuild this whole corner. So I've dug it out as much as I can with the old rotted wood. And I have scaled this piece of board down. And it's going to go in there like that. And I'm going to liquid nails the crap out of it. And then I'll be able to screw this side to this and this side to this all the way down. See, I close that gap. And then I'm going to put a big piece of trim over this. And it'll be done. So I do want to mention that this is not wood. This is made out of PVC. It is waterproof. So I'm putting this piece back up in there where it isn't waterproof. Very cool stuff. Okay, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've got liquid nails all in there. You see that? Get my flashlight on there. And I'm gonna squeeze all that together. Hopefully it'll stay. Okay, this is the this isn't the finished product. This is day 1. So I got the boards in there, filled it full of liquid nails, was able to close the gap. As you can see, I've got little liquid nails, but the gap has been closed over that side of the wood. All the way down, so I have wood on this side, and I have wood on this side. So let's look at it from afar. All the way up. Okay, look at that. Sweet. Now I got a mess to clean up. I put the tarp down, that way I didn't get anything on the floor. I've got glue down there, I've got wood down there, I got plastic down there. Sammy's sleeping. Thank you, Leslie, for helping. She handed me all the tools that I needed while I was up there on the ladder. Cool.
You were up there really high.
I was up there really high. So in the morning, after all this dries, I'll pull the tape off. I'll finish cleaning the sides all the way up. And then we put the trim on. Well, I'll put the screws in, then I'll put the trim on. And put the screws in the trim. So I'm gonna put this on there instead of this. Since this is all beat up. It is all beat up and crazy. I'm gonna use the other trim we bought, and it was like for roofing or something at Home Depot. So, all right. Oh, I got my headlamp on, and the tree has caught me. Ouch. All right. Tomorrow we'll finish. Well, we'll do another day. I don't know about finishing. Might happen. So this is going to be my trim piece. So I measured it 55 and a little over half, 55 and a half. And I'm going to cut it. Got me some tin snips. Can I do this film and snip? No. Yay. I know you can't really see this because of the sun and the shade, but the sun is like right over there. It's the next morning. I've pulled the tape off. Let me change directions and maybe you can see. It's just not a very good video or a picture. Anyway, I've pulled the tape off. I've scraped it all down. Oh, well, not right here, and cleaned it really well. So now my next step, I am gonna put this Eternabond on that crack. So I've cut it down. I have this whole roll, and I cut it down to size to fit into my trim piece here. So I'm gonna put this on the corner, then come back and put the trim. It's flashing, but I'm calling it trim. And then screw it in. Next step. Okay. It's not beautiful, but that's nice. And you really can't tell. I hate that. All the way up. Now I'm going to put a bead of caulk on the tram. Put the tram on and then screw it down. Almost done. The trim is on. That don't look bad, does it? Looks really good on this side because it doesn't have this little lip, but I could not find anything that didn't have this little lip. And I'm just gonna run a bead of caulk down that. Gonna caulk around the screws. Caulk that edge. And be done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, to put the last screw in, I had to remove my jack and I just kind of tilted it over there. But what I did is I extended it so it's resting on the foot here. This has got it secured. I'm gonna drill one hole right here and then put the jack back on. And then I'll be done other than caulking. Okay, that's done. So now I'm gonna just move the jack back in place and put it back on.